didn't even know you could sniff xanax.
You just powder that up. You crush it up.
No,
that's
Patricia,
what I
it's
professional.
Okay. No,
okay. Wait.
Okay.
Don't align me with drug taking. Please.
Hello everyone, welcome to That Would Bang podcast, a podcast where film and TV reviews meet fan fiction. I'm your co-host Adessy.
And I'm Patricia.
And today we are joined by the one and only...
She's doing jazz hands.
The one and only Goldie Quaker. She is a talented DJ and presenter. You may know her from Rinse Radio, where she is on there every Monday to Thursday doing the breakfast show. So catch her on there. Welcome to the podcast.
Oh, hi guys, I'm so excited to be here.
So how have you been, Goldie?
I've been good, you know, just literally working, dying for a holiday. I need
I
to be in
swear
the
you
sun.
just came back
Yeah,
from...
but I mean, I'm back now, so I'm ready for another
Where did
one.
you go?
I went to Mexico.
Oh my god.
She's acting like she went to Tenerife.
Yeah, no, you actually did a holiday.
She's acting like she took Ryanair.
No,
She
listen,
didn't.
yeah. I was there for 8 days, and I do not feel like it was enough. I feel like you need to be in Mexico for like a month.
Really?
Yeah. I was in Tulum for the whole 8 days. And a few of my friends went to Cancun after I'd left. And their stories of Cancun just sounds great. I feel like I need to do Cancun and Mexico City. I wanted to go back in August, but I think it's rainy season.
Yeah, it might
But
be.
I need to go on another holiday, guys. I need the sun.
Wow. How does
But
it feel to be living my
we
dream?
have sun here, though.
Where?
I'm doing skin out.
Do you know what I realised about London sun, right? I don't know what's skin out. Listen, you would be sweating in Mexico in that outfit, I'll tell you that.
Where do you want to travel to next?
So I was thinking of doing like a short, like small European holiday, maybe like Portugal or do you know what I mean? But then at the same time, like, why not Jamaica? You know?
Why not Jamaica?
That's how you got to think about life.
Aim
Just why
high.
not?
Have you been to the Caribbean?
No, I'm dying to go. Like, I'm
So
dying
nice.
to go. Have you been?
Never.
Have you been? It's okay. It's not a competition. she was so ready to be like, yeah, I've been.
Okay, I'm not going to talk about it then.
No, where did you go?
I went to St. Lucia.
I think I saw, yeah.
I'm telling you, sensational.
Is it? Who did you go with?
I went with my friends, you know, a mixture. They didn't all know each other. They all met each other on the holiday.
Yeah.
It was good vibes.
What was the culture like out there? Was it like relaxed? Was it like party?
Relax. Everyone just wants to enjoy life and take it easy. Like, there's no rush to go anywhere. And it makes you feel like London. Everyone's just like, not
Too
bad
stressed.
vibes, but we're stressed for no reason.
Yeah.
So it was good. Yeah.
I feel like that's like the same in Mexico as well. And the food in Mexico, wow, guys.
Oh my god.
You think you will never catch me in a Las Iguanas anymore. You will never catch me in a Chiquitos. I'm so sorry. Big up you guys,
Chiquitos?
but I'm not going.
What was the best thing that you ate?
Actually, do you know what's crazy? When I went there, like, I really wanted to do a lot of local restaurants. Like, I went there for my birthday as well. So, like, for my birthday, I was like, okay, cool, we can do like a fancy one. But majority of it, we went to local restaurants, and we went to one like grandma's restaurant. Like, our taxi driver, his name was Carlos. Shout out Carlos if you're listening. He was like, he was like a big guy, right? And we were like, oh, we're looking for like some local food, like places. Like, where can we go? And he's like, I've got this spot. It's amazing. It's not fancy. And we're like, that's what we want. And it was literally like this like little like restaurant. It wasn't done up at all, and like it was like this grandma with all her like grandchildren in the kitchen. And it's crazy because they take like COVID really serious there, so they had like masks, they had gloves, like it was crazy. And she literally was just like preparing the food. They had like a set menu, that's what you could order, that's what she's cooked for the day. And the food was just great, like it was just nice. We ordered like 3 portions. She was so happy. She was like, oh my god, thank you. Just like, it was really nice, really lovely.
That actually just sounds like the dream. I just want to be in Mexico.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my
everyone is
God.
lovely. The food is great, and the food is cheap out there as well. And it's just like real food, you know what I mean? It's not like none of that like preserved stuff.
Do you have any trips planned?
I'm going to... Where am I going? Going to... Well, Belgium. It's not really far, but my friend's getting married. So I'm going to a wedding.
Cute.
Got a wedding in Portugal as well.
Oh my gosh, so you actually
you get
have,
invited to
like-
weddings, isn't it?
Well, Portugal one's my cousin, so...
okay, yeah, that's by default.
Yeah. I have to be there. Yeah, Portugal. Then I'm going to LA and New York in
Oh,
October.
what's happening
That's
in
gonna
LA
be
and
so
New
good.
York?
I just decided to book it. Like, I'm like,
Are you going alone?
yeah. So
Oh my
they
God.
Yeah.
I heard that New York is the vibe.
New York is
I've
a
been
vibe.
to New York. It's actually really nice.
I really want to go. I'm dying to go to New York.
Yeah.
New York is a vibe, but that's why I saw real cockroach. I've never seen cockroach
It's a bit
before like
smelly.
Oh, you've been there before?
That. Yeah.
Okay, regular flyer, sorry.
No. School trip, year 12. But
Wow.
big up history, A-level history. And
I've had mixed reviews about LA though.
Really?
Yeah.
What people
Like,
say?
I feel like everyone says it's, first of all, it's expensive. Like, expensive. And like, these are people who I wouldn't expect them to say it's expensive. I'm saying it's expensive.
That is not good.
Yeah. But I mean, if you know the right people there, you have a good time,
You'll
innit?
be
I feel like you'll be good.
I don't know anyone, so
But you know what? You've actually
I'm literally
inspired.
guys. I bought the ticket. I looked at the accommodation and the price was just high. I said maybe
Yeah.
it'll come down, and I don't think it will.
No.
Wait, so you haven't booked accommodation, just flights?
And I'm just yeah. I will
I think you
arrive,
should just start doing
and I'm there
that.
for 3 weeks.
Have you got any like internet friends from LA?
So you're really going out there to vibe, and you've gone for a long time as well.
I know. Yeah.
Do you have like an idea of what
You
you
might
wanna
have the
do?
best time
Like,
of your life though.
I really hope
might.
so. What if
Yeah.
I'm just sitting in my house like eating noodles?
No, you,
Yeah,
no,
you
you'll
would.
make friends. Like
Yeah.
you'll meet people.
I hope so. And Americans are friendly people.
Yeah, they're always chatty.
But I heard that Ubers in LA are crazy in terms of price.
Goldie has all this. She's like, I heard this.
No, guys,
And I
I'm
heard
telling
that.
you, because I'm dying to go to LA, and
Yeah.
everyone's like, the Ubers, like, you can drive, right? Oh, right.
I
okay.
feel like we're just hitting a lot of touchy
Yeah,
subjects
like,
today. I can't even lie.
Sensitive.
I can't even lie. This
I was
is
gonna say if you could drive, you could just rent a car, but
Nah, don't let anything shake you.
No,
because
word, don't
honestly,
be
it's
scared.
so good that you're traveling alone. Like, you've honestly inspired me. Because my other friend is traveling to Vietnam alone.
what? That's
For a bit.
far.
that is
Yeah.
that is a far one.
And
But
I'm
apparently
just
it's
like,
really
you know
lovely
what? I
there.
want to do that too. Not to Vietnam, maybe, but like somewhere else.
Does she understand like the language or like any?
I don't think so, but I know that she's always wanted to go for like a long time, and so she just did it. And I think her sister will join her in Thailand or something.
Okay, perfect. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
okay, she'll be
She's
fine.
doing up age of
She-
travel, like hopping.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, but how's your week been, Patricia? What's new? What's good?
I don't know. I'm just honestly, I find it hard to remember what I've done in the week, and it's literally only been a few days. But it's just been a very boring week. I went out with my colleagues to Hijingo on Thursday, which was fun.
I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I was two numbers away from like winning a cash prize, and I was so angry that I didn't get to go up on stage. But some of my colleagues did win stuff, but they were kind of dead prizes. It was like an umbrella.
I thought,
That was, like,
that's
lighting up.
very depressing.
Yeah,
they had like they gave away a drone that when I went.
someone won a
They
drone,
gave
yeah.
away like that vacuum that goes by itself on the floor.
That
Oh,
thing's
that's a
expensive,
good-
you
that's a
know.
good one.
I
That
wanted
thing-
that one, but I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So, it's
I have
okay.
a question though, guys.
Mm.
If you guys got on stage and for the cash prize, so you've won £100 for sure, are you gonna gamble it and try to like win the 500, or are you gonna take the 100 and go?
How do they gamble it again?
Yeah,
Like,
how
what's
does that
the?
work?
So basically, if you win the cash prize, you're guaranteed you've got £100, but there's also a 250 cash prize and a 500 cash prize, and they're kind of like distributed in those 10 draws. So it could be like in draw 7,
Okay.
or like draw 3.
Yeah.
And basically, you have to be like, okay, I'm gonna gamble my £100 and try to guess which draw has the other cash
500,
prize
yeah.
in, and then obviously if you don't,
You lose all
you
of
lose
it.
everything.
I'd gamble it.
You gamble.
It's just £100.
That's literally what I was thinking. It's just 100. Like I came in with,
But
I
that you
came
came
in
in
with
without.
nothing. Do you get?
Yeah.
Like, if the ticket was like £50 or £60, I'm like, but if the ticket's like £10, right, to enter.
yeah, well, I didn't pay for anything.
Exactly.
we're so sorry.
But you've already got the 100. Like you could just take the 100 and be
Yeah, I
£100
would. I
up.
don't know, but I'm the type of person I like risks.
Exactly.
Like, I
Live
would
a
risk it.
little.
I'm taking that 100.
That's
That's
it.
nice for a little.
But imagine if you get the 500.
Oi, oi, oi.
I mean, yeah.
The possibilities
Yeah.
are endless.
But then imagine if you just lose everything.
No. No.
I'm
but you're
risk
still the same
averse.
person.
Literally, you're the
that-
same.
You know what I mean?
It's true,
You're the
man.
same.
I don't know.
So
I'm
you
taking the
just go
100.
home with 100. That's a
Yeah.
bit boring. So you'd be boring on a game show then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I play it safe. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh my god.
Because imagine getting so far and you can literally taste the money, and then you've literally just scuppered it. Sometimes it's better to just not get too greedy. You know,
think?
not even greedy. That's a bad
Yeah.
word for it. But like, not get too big for your boots. No, am I just playing it too safe?
I think
Yeah.
you're boring, mate.
Wow.
I think you're
Yeah.
Fair
boring.
enough, then. Don't let me go to Hijingo with you guys.
Yeah, no,
Having a
seriously.
baby.
We're going to be looking at you like.
Why did everyone booed the girl though? She took the 100 and everyone booed her.
I would
so-
be you
to
too.
be
Like,
fair-
But you
mate.
know what? I feel like people would have been entertained if she'd lost the £100 anyway, because it's like.
People will
would
delight in your pain.
100%. 100%.
We're all haters, right?
Actual haters.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we should start talking about Bel-air.
Bel-air.
Yes, let's do it.
So, for anyone who doesn't know what Bel-air is, it is basically a reimagining of the beloved sitcom Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and it basically follows Will's life as he moves from West Philadelphia to his rich aunt and uncles in Bel-Air. It's literally what it says on the tin.
Yeah.
What it
It's
says
the
on-
same thing. What are you guys' opinions on
I didn't know
Bel-Air?
how I felt about it first, you know. I thought
I
like
like this.
sometimes it's like you just leave things alone. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like Fresh Prince was so iconic, right? And it was such a moment and such a movement. I felt like it wouldn't have done it justice. I feel like it didn't do it justice to a certain extent. It was a really good like series. Well, I think season 2's coming out now.
Yeah.
But I just definitely feel like it was just yeah. If it's not broke, don't fix it.
I get it, because I was trying to tell Adessy earlier, and I was like, this is good, but it's not.
You love
It's
it.
quite forgettable.
Yeah, you're giving me vibes that you love it.
Goldie. Continue.
I don't know. I agree with you, Goldie. And I don't know if it's because, like, we had the original, and so, like, even though it is reimagined, we still kind of hold it to that expectation. But I do feel like, in terms of, like, reimagining Bel-air, like, it's so good, because it is kind of its own show.
Yeah.
But I also do feel like it's not, like, the greatest thing I've ever watched. I think it is quite...
Why does everything have to be the greatest thing you ever watched? Can't you just say something's good and move on?
Yeah, like, it's good.
No?
It was good. It was good.
It's good.
What were you expecting, guys? What did you want?
I wanted like Fresh Prince 2.0.
Did you know?
Interesting.
And it was giving me like, I hate using the, you know, when people say like B-Tech version, there's nothing wrong with B-Tech, guys. If you do B-Tech, big up you. Do you know what I mean? Studying is studying. But it was giving me a more simplified version of... It was
Simplified?
not I'm trying to...
Did you see the drama? Carlton was doing cocaine.
I'm so sorry, yeah. That's like, I've never hated a character as much as I hate that guy.
That guy,
I
he's
hate
so good at making you hate him, though.
And he
He's
has the
so
look
good.
as well.
And
Like,
he's just, his face is annoying as well.
He looks like Kermit the Frog.
How can your character be annoying? Your face is annoying. Just as soon as you come on the street, you don't even open your mouth, everyone's sighing. Oh, you're back again.
Sorry, Adessy's rude. The face he just did was so rude.
I thought that was a good impersonation. I feel like, but when you see him in normal, like, he doesn't, like, his vibe isn't like that. But when he's acting as Carlton,
God, you can't help but hate him.
Annoying, like. I have to give it to him though. He nailed the character. Like,
fantastic.
nailed the annoyingness of the character.
Fantastic.
But I do feel like Carlton was not that problematic.
But Carlton, when you actually think about it in a realistic perspective, that is how Carlton would be, though. Do you not think so?
I guess, yeah.
And when you
I
actually
would say
deep,
so.
like, this guy is a rich
Yeah.
boy. You've had everything handed to you in life.
Yeah.
You've been surrounded by, like, rich white people your whole life. He's learned to assimilate. This is his world. And then Will comes and says, mate, what's going on? And he's shaken. Of course he's going to be like that. I think you guys are haters, man. I think Fresh Prince was good.
The spin on Jeffrey, for example. Jeffrey's a hitman.
Why was
No,
I-
that-
yeah,
no,
he was
Jeffrey.
like a
Let's talk about that.
gangster.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
Jeffrey.
Jeffrey that they brought in from London.
Rhodes.
What?
Honestly, why do they always
Very
hire British people to cause chaos in the streets? It's like, yeah, don't worry, it's sorted.
Yeah.
What?
I was so baffled by that. I was baffled. I'm not going to lie to you. I
And
didn't
what
get
was
it.
Jeffrey's role? What is he, security?
He's
Like,
house manager.
Yeah.
He's
out
house
here the
boy.
security, 'cause
Professional house
he was
boy.
out here catching Ashley when she was doing Sneaky Link. Like, I didn't get it. Like,
Very weird.
But guys, I want to address Michael Ealy in this.
Sorry. People's tweets about Michael Ealy was very
Let's
funny.
talk about Michael. Let us talk
whenever
about
you
him.
see that man, I think there's always problems that's coming following him.
Yeah, it's true, man. I don't like the way he's tempting Aunt Viv. I want him to stay away.
When I saw it was him, I said,
I
yeah,
was like,
I know where this is going. I know where this is going. I knew it already.
Do you not feel like he's tired? Does Michael Ealy not get tired of playing the guy that steals people's girls? Does he not ever want to just play like a pastor, like someone? You
But
know?
he must do it so good. Like, when you're thinking of someone to take that role, you just think Michael Ealy. Like,
Yeah,
hey, he's going
because
to do
even
it.
in this, he was very like smooth with it.
Subtle with it, but we can
You know,
tell.
just with the glass of wine, like this
I
spot's
don't
here
know.
for you if you want it.
It was
Soft
just,
spoken.
I don't know. I feel like Michael Ealy, I feel like he should move on. Like,
You
can do
think?
something
take some
else.
responsibility. Like, be like a dad or something. You know, like I
Get a
feel like,
family.
How many
Yeah.
girls will you steal before you settle down?
I know.
This is true. This is true.
But then I just feel like there's certain actors that's just like their role. For example, do you guys remember Diary of a Mad Black Woman? The husband, right? He plays the villain every time. Like, I have never seen him be a good guy in any film that he's ever done. But he's so good at it. So I think, like, you know, when just people are casted for
It
that
just
role because you're
fits.
just good for it. Like, it makes sense.
Yeah. Do you think Aunt Viv is gonna
It would be
reciprocate and see
juicy
a
if
little
she
something?
did. But I feel like it
Because-
would be too scandalous.
It would be so scandalous.
She will do it, though.
But I think she
You
will.
think?
The whole
Because,
point,
you know,
yeah.
that scene, I think they were having like the fundraiser thing or whatever, and she was like upstairs in the room looking at her art, and they were having that moment, and Phil came in just at the
Yeah.
right time.
That one knew, but I feel like even the way he came in, I feel like
He
his wife has been doing this. The way he came is like, what was going on here?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like it's something that's been,
Yeah, have
yeah. I feel Aunt Viv has been getting attention.
100%. 100%.
He's a handsome man, though.
And when he's wearing the suits as well,
Bit of me.
A man in a suit is very, very attractive.
But he's a good uncle to Will.
At first, he was
Yeah.
getting on my nerves. I'm not gonna lie. At first, when he was like, "Oh, your nephew, he's ruining it." Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. No, you have to give him a chance. It was for me. It was like he wanted him to assimilate so quickly to this
Yeah.
Bel-air lifestyle, and we had to like. He wasn't giving him no grace, and he was ready to send him back like ASAP. I'm thinking, no. When you marry someone, you marry their family as well. So
That's true, actually.
That's so scary. Though.
you think?
Yeah.
So imagine if your husband's like, nephew gets into the same situation. Would you be like welcoming that with open arms? The same predicament, the same he held a gun or whatever. Would you be like,
I'd have to, wouldn't I?
Yeah.
she said, I don't have a
I
choice.
can't fight it. I have to, but it's like, oh my gosh.
It's a bit mad. It's
No,
a bit
oh my
mad.
gosh.
That's what I'm thinking. Oh my.
No.
You'd be like, come along, baby, come inside.
I don't know, I think I would probably, I think I would be.
You'd be doing mi casa, su casa.
But do you know what? It's not like family just out of the blue. Like they saw Will when he was a kid, so it's like
But remember,
of him.
he said that they don't speak.
You don't
Remember when
know
his mum
them.
was like, they're like, I don't really know them, but okay. Remember? Because everyone has that one family member that they don't really chat to you.
It's true.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and now you're
awkward
coming
when
to
you
live
see
with
now I'm
us.
coming to live with
Yeah.
you.
Ooh,
Do you know what I mean?
ooh.
God.
But what did you think of Will's best friend, Trey?
I was gonna ask this same question.
That
He's
guy's
doing
an
a
enemy of
lot.
progress.
Do you think so?
I think he was just hurt. Like at the
He
end
was
of the
17,
day.
though. They're young.
Yeah.
So,
But it was like when he was getting so angry at Will for wanting to stay in Bel-Air. Like,
don't you want your friends to have a better life?
Guys, put it in perspective.
No.
Put yourself back and take yourself back. Close your eyes. Both of you,
I don't
close
need
your
to
eyes.
my
Close your eyes.
to- I don't need to do that.
Guys, no, listen. Just set the
Girl.
scene. Just close it.
Okay.
Yep. You're 17 years old.
This is ridiculous.
Your best friend is getting angry. He wants to fight some people. You're saying, no, don't do it. You bring a gun for protection, right? Close your eyes, Goldie. Why
Sorry,
is it
sorry,
open the game?
Okay, go on. Sorry.
Your friend is the one that pulls up the gun. People are after both of you. Your friend ducks. Then you get shot. And then your friend says, oh, my life is cushy now. It's cool. You've been living your whole life thinking when your friend comes back, you guys will be doing life together. He's not. Are you telling me that he's
Can we
being
just press pause on the stimulation?
Okay.
To be honest, it's all Trey's fault for having the gun in the first place.
True.
He had the gun.
So really and truly, it is your fault that I'm in Bel-Air.
But do you feel like if the gun wasn't brought out, that they would have made it out alive?
They were fighting physical.
Because they were beating this boy to a pulp. Trey was like,
I don't know,
I think they would have. I think they would have been like seriously hurt.
Yeah.
But I think they would have made it out alive.
Both of them were in the wrong in it. Will truly brought out the gun because he wanted to protect his friend in it, and I hear it. Like, I don't hear it.
If that's your
I hear it. No,
nostril.
I can see why they wrote the script in that way.
Yeah.
But it's like Trey needs to understand that really and truly, like, everyone needs to take accountability in this situation, and I feel like Trey's not really taking accountability.
Yeah.
If Trey's mum wanted to move him out, his mum should have moved him out.
not everyone has family in Bel-Air, guys. Bel-Air's, you're acting like it's down the road.
It could have been Virginia. It could have been
Not Virginia.
Massachusetts. Anywhere. His mum could have moved him to somewhere. North Carolina. Oh,
It's true.
you know?
Oh.
It's actually
It
true.
doesn't have to be Bel-Air. So, Trey, that issue you have to raise with your mum.
That's that on that. Goldie has spoken, guys.
Yes.
I love Jazz.
Yeah, he's a vibe.
You
I like the way he's trying to
Eh?
step to Coco a bit.
I
Not
just
Coco,
didn't
Zoe.
get the...
don't like Jazz?
So, wait, can somebody explain to me?
Yeah.
How did Will come across Jazz in this?
It's the same thing. He was his taxi driver.
Yeah. Just like a random taxi driver that's
So
gave
what
him a
were you
lift.
going to what were you going to fight now? Say it. Goldie was ready.
I was just confused. I just thought that the friendship came, like, it was very intense all of a sudden. Like, it was like, whoo,
Yeah.
this is my best friend, this is my boy. Like, all of a sudden, like, not even like a, hey, like, let's go get coffee and catch up. Like, it was like, yo, I want to go back to LAX, pick me up. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Because that's a taxi driver.
yeah, and then all of a sudden he was like, oh, this is my boy, well, I'm coming to your record shop. All of a sudden he
I
knew
feel
the
like they just
family.
say
All of
that,
a sudden
though.
Hillary was, I'm going to do social media for you. Do you know what I mean? It was a lot.
Why, what
All
did
of a
Jazz
sudden,
do to you?
I don't know.
But then if you deep it, if you had an Uber driver, are they now going to be your bestie?
If you had an Uber driver that was your age and you vibed,
No, because I've had Uber
you're
drivers
getting
that
out
were
of that
young.
car, and
Once
you're
they
going
drop me
about
at my
your business.
destination, it's good to see
Yeah.
you. Goodbye.
Do you get it?
No,
Let's be real with
guys,
Adessy.
he just moved to this area. Everyone already is a bit whack. You're vibing. He seems cool. You're similar ages. This is my first friend. Let me hold on to that. No?
I hear what you're saying. but
Considering
we're
everyone else that
actually-
he's around.
No, but like, you're actually just coming to Bel-air to see your family. Like, you're going to get out of that cab and you're just going to be like, I'm in Bel-air. Like,
100%.
are you really going to be like, let's be friends? Like, to your Uber driver?
Okay, you close your eyes. You lot are going to... No, you close your eyes. This is what you're saying to me, yeah?
Okay.
Let's imagine, right?
Um,
Did you know anyone when you went to uni? Did you guys know each other before you went to uni?
No.
Alright, cool. You're on your way to Warwick, yeah? You've landed at Coventry and then there's a cab
Landed.
outside.
Yeah.
You arrived at Coventry. There's a cab outside and you get in the cab and this cab driver's like a young guy. For the culture, let's say he's black as well. He's playing Thames. You look like Thames. He's playing Thames in the car. He's like, oh, what, you come from London, yeah? I'm like, yeah, you know, I'm from Coventry, you know, I've been living here my whole life. Yeah, you know, he's having a good time, yeah. I mean, bantering. To be honest, the music is blasting in it because truly, Jazz was blasting the music in it.
Yeah.
So Thames is I need no other money. You get to your accommodation. Are you telling me you're going to be like, hi, so what's your name? Like, can I get your number? I'm just new here. Would love to
No.
be your friend. You would not.
I'm a girl. I
Because
wouldn't
of
do
Thames.
that.
Okay, imagine it's a woman. She playing Thames. A young black woman
Let's
is
be
driving
real.
you. You're not gonna say, "Yo, what's
You're
your
going
number?"
to be like, yeah, we had my Uber driver was a vibe.
You're
But
probably
you're
I'm
going
gonna
to
give
go
you
about your
5 stars.
business at
Thank
the
you
end
so
of the
much,
day. Yeah.
and you're gone.
But maybe that's the Londoner
Cat's
me
got
not
your
being
tongue
too
now, yeah?
friendly.
Maybe in
Because
Hartford, that's what you
you're
lot
not
do.
doing it.
In
Just be
Hartford, they make
real.
friends.
Goldie,
with their
let it
cabs.
go.
With their
You're not
cabs.
doing it.
No, but it's one of those things. Is like, if you ever need a ride, call me, right?
Yeah.
Like when you go on holiday, you make friends with a nice taxi driver.
Okay, I
and they
agree with
give
that.
you their details
Yeah.
and you keep using them. That's what it was.
You don't
with
see me
Jazz.
pulling up to their local restaurant shop or something. You
Did
know?
he not take you to grandma's house?
Yeah, but
Exactly.
No, it wasn't grandma's house. It was grandma's restaurant.
Killing me.
It was an
Goldie,
establishment.
what?
It was an establishment.
This is
guys.
how you
Yes, it's
open the
his house.
conversation. Me and my cab
wasn't-
drivers are besties. He took me to his grandma's house. Now look.
Wow, talk
Now
about
look.
Adessy it. It was literally. He said, "There's this spot that I usually go to because Tulum is quite a small place anyway." And he was like, "This was the restaurant. It was an establishment, guys. Let's clear that up. I didn't go to anybody's house. It was an establishment, okay?"
That was so revisionist. Grandma's house.
Well, I don't know. Goldie started with, I really love local destinations. You know, really close to the locals are. That's how you open the conversation.
No.
You switched your tone.
Maybe just because you like to take your cab driver's numbers and chill with them. That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's what you be doing.
That's actually fine.
Okay, guys. Okay.
But you know what it is. What
We
it is.
support
They
you.
made friends with Jazz.
I think we agree to disagree.
100%.
100%.
Can we talk about Lisa?
Who's that? Oh, yes.
The-
sorry.
So
Apologies.
actually,
apologies.
the guy that plays
Yeah.
Carlton is actually dating the actress that plays Lisa
In real life?
Yeah,
real
yeah,
life.
yeah.
When I saw that, I was like, wow.
When I saw the parent in the thing, I said, "What's going on here? This is not making sense. This is not making sense."
Yeah,
Carlton is annoying, you know. I can see his face, like he's annoying.
he looks a bit ratty. Yeah.
How? Why would she go for him as well? Like,
He's the only black boy. That's
and
the
he's
option.
a drug user.
A serial one as
Cocaine.
well.
We were in the
Rich people
what did he say?
drugs.
He said it's not cocaine. He said it's Xanax.
Xanax.
This is
Is
Xanax.
that what it was?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Because
cocaine.
when Will walked in on him, he was like, "This is not what you think. This is Xanax."
As if it's even that.
I didn't even know you could sniff Xanax.
You just powder
Neither
that
did I.
up. You crush it up.
Bruh.
No, that's
Patricia,
what I
it's
said.
okay.
Professional.
No, it's okay.
Wait.
Okay.
Don't align me with drug taking, please, guys. Please. So I've heard.
No, but it's I just feel like she could have done so much better. Like he was walking in the school grounds and he had white on his nose. She said, "Look at your nose. Are you crazy? Me, I would walk past you. I didn't know you. Don't stop and talk
It's
to
actually
me." Oh, talking about you taking
I'm
care of
not.
yourself. Are you crazy or what? Like, no.
Are you crazy or what?
Like, what? You come to the school to the drugs. Like, it doesn't make sense.
I'm actually dying right now.
No, I'm so sorry, Lisa. You could do way better.
She can do so
Guys,
much better.
what are her options? Guys,
Will.
But it's not like
Before Will.
But is it mixed up that she's gonna if she dates his cousin?
that is mixed up.
it's-
How's it
You're
mixed
bad-
up?
No,
It's wild,
come
it's
on,
wild,
man,
it's
that's
wild.
It's a world. It's a
wild.
small world, you know.
No,
So
They
no.
do every man for themselves.
So
Oh,
would you be
wow.
comfortable if you were dating some guy, then he broke up with you and started dating your cousin,
Goldie, speak the truth on this mic.
and you still liked him?
Speak
Can
the
you
truth.
repeat the question?
Do you want to close your eyes?
It's fine. Go on.
You've had this boyfriend and you really liked him and everything, but he ended it with you because he just felt that you were going through a lot.
Mhm.
Your cousin now moves into the area. She even lives with you,
Mhm.
and then they vibe
Mhm.
and they start dating. Are you okay with that? You can open your eyes.
at the age of 16.
Goldie!
No, what has age got to do with this, please?
No, because
What's
at the age
age
of 16, yeah, that's like baby love. That's like young.
No. But it still
Things.
feels intense at that age. You
No
don't
comment.
have hindsight. Yeah, there we go. That's telling.
No
That's
comment.
just telling.
But I definitely feel like, at the end of the day, I feel like you have to understand. Obviously, we don't know the extent to Carlton and Lisa's relationship.
It sounded
when
deep
born.
though.
Yeah.
It sounded very deep.
It sounds like a friendship. I'm not gonna lie. It sounds like, obviously her mum passed away. He was being a good friend and was supporting her. Cool. It sounds like he's an addict and she's being a good friend and trying to be like, listen, you need to take care of yourself. You need to look after your health. Just being that friend to check up on. Yeah.
What makes you think it was a friendship?
Because even the way Lisa's moving, like, I feel like Lisa is mixed up as well.
Yeah.
Because Lisa wants to lips Will.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, 100%.
Don't they end up
Yeah, but
What's
she
your
loves
name?
she
Yeah.
loves Will though. She, from the start,
from jump?
you could
She was
tell.
feeling
Because
him.
Will's a bit of her though.
Yeah, of
Carlton's
course.
what she was just imagining that Carlton could be Will, if that makes sense. Like she was just
Do you know
dealing
what
with the best of what was there.
I was gonna use an example, but you no.
What's the
yeah.
example?
No, because you never know who's gonna watch this.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to move into the next part of the podcast where Adessy and I are going to play our alternative scenes for Goldie, and you're going to kind of pick your favourite after kind of dissecting each one. So the scene that we're working from is actually it's in episode 6, and it's basically, we've tried to think about what would happen if Aunt Viv and Aunt Phil find out about Carlton's drug habit.
Mhm.
So you know how like Lisa's having like her tribute for her mum and he's like upstairs still
Yeah.
in the xanax.
Yeah.
What happens if he gets caught, basically?
Exactly.
Um,
You are going first, so
that's
go ahead.
okay. I wasn't gonna say it.
I'm
No.
I'm reminding you.
So in my scene, it's kind of like Carlton and Will essentially swap lives, and yeah, Carlton is trying to do his best to assimilate, but a very tense situation that is kind of gang related kind of stops him in his tracks a bit.
Did they send Carlton
Yeah,
to
Carlton.
Philly?
Yeah,
Crazy.
Carlton in Philly.
Crazy.
So he could get a taste of the lifestyle that he's trying to emulate, basically.
Crazy.
To ground him a bit,
Yeah.
you know.
Like-
Aunt Vi's gonna shout.
I like
at
that
him.
one.
I hear that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's get it. Let me get it up.
After Will and Lisa are done reciting their poem for Gail's memoriam, Lisa wanders off to try and find Carlton. She thinks it's odd that he missed her tribute and is concerned. She heads upstairs to his room and knocks with no answer. She opens the door and freezes when she sees Carlton's lifeless body slumped by his bed. She rushes over to him, slapping his face to wake him up, but it's no use. That's when she spots the white powder around his nose. She rushes downstairs to grab Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv, and they hurry upstairs. A short while later, Carlton is on a stretcher being taken to hospital, and the memoriam wraps up. Phil and Viv follow on and stay by his bedside distraught. They never knew about his drug problem and are heartbroken, considering sending him to rehab. Steve and Jeffrey arrive and take Phil to one side. They say there are whispers circulating amongst the political elite that Carlton is in hospital, but they are unsure why. To protect Phil's political reputation, they advise against rehab because then the secret is sure to get out. Phil is unsure because he wants his son to get the help that he needs. Jeffrey says they should send him to Philly to stay with Aunt Viv's sister, Aunt Vi, who will look after him. Reluctantly, Carlton agrees to go and tries to settle into Will's old life, but Trey is making his life difficult. He resents Carlton and his family for taking his best friend away from him. Carlton is unhappy, missing home, and unable to kick his drug habit, and instead just hides it better. One evening, when Carlton is out picking up Xanax in a rough part of town, a gun is cocked behind his head. When he turns around, he sees an unfamiliar man who reveals himself to be the best friend of Rashad, who was killed, and he's carrying out some of his final wishes. Back in Bel-air, Will gets a text from Carlton, and it includes a photo of Carlton with a gun aimed at him. The message says, "See you in Philly very soon, Will. And be
Oi!
I let your little cousin go this time, but I know where he lives. Your mum has
Oi.
a decent house too." Will doesn't think twice and buys a ticket straight back home.
Crazy.
That
Crazy.
would bang, no pun intended.
Crazy.
Thank you.
Crazy.
They need to hire you, girl. What's she talking about? This is a tight competition, girl. You ready?
He's applying pressure.
No, that was so good.
Because I felt it.
Wow, thanks,
Okay,
guys.
Patricia, well done. Like,
Thanks.
Love the sound effects.
very proud. Yeah.
Introduce your scene.
She's not ready. She just has to.
Recalibrate yourself.
Yeah,
it's
it's alright. You
okay.
got this.
Center yourself.
Guys, I think what's really good about this podcast in general is that we just have very open minds.
Wow. So this is what you're gonna leave with.
And we just see
We don't need a
things-
disclaimer. Believe in your
Believe in-
source. You got this.
Believe in my source.
Goldie took the words right out of my mouth.
Okay,
Stand
guys.
firm.
So I took a different approach to it.
Mhm.
Similar situation of Carlton getting found out, and just how privilege means that situations get swept under the rug,
Mhm.
and what happens to that. That's basically my scene.
Let's hear it.
Ooh.
Ashley finds Carlton unresponsive and close to an overdose. An ambulance is called and he's rushed to hospital, disrupting the end of Lisa's event. The Banks family quickly stop info of it being drug related from getting out. Lisa's dad visits the hospital, sniffing around, but Will covers for them. When Carlton finally wakes up, he tries to lie to his family, but Uncle Phil sees through him and is desperate to maintain his image. They pack his bags and ship him to a reclusive rehab in Switzerland to recover. They lie to his school and tell him that he's on an accelerated leadership program. Now, with Carlton out the way, Will and Lisa get closer with no distractions. Meanwhile, Lisa's dad is still snooping around and gets hospital records to discover Carlton's real reason for being off. He's about to make a warrant for Carlton's arrest, but Lisa overhears him and tells the Banks family. The Banks blackmail Lisa's dad about his affair and make Carlton's case slide. It's a truce for now. It's spring break. Carlton's back from rehab and is seemingly refreshed. His return is a secret though. Connor is the only non-family member who knows. Carlton sneaks out to see Connor, who spills the tea on Lisa and Will. Carlton is furious and is ready to fight Will, but Connor convinces him to do a round of cocaine first. It's his first time since rehab, and this sparks Carlton to go on a Kanye-style Twitter rampage. A series of exposing tweets are released about Will and his past from a fake account. Carlton falls asleep high, but wakes up sober and deletes the tweets. However, when he turns, he finds that Connor has drowned in his pool. Seeing all the missed calls from his family, he panics and calls Will in hysterics, spilling everything. Will tells Jeffrey to find a way to delete the security footage of Carlton and Connor together. The Banks family send Carlton back to Switzerland as if nothing happened, and Connor's death remains an unfortunate mystery. However, we end by seeing Lisa's dad reading screenshots of Carlton's exposing tweets. Trouble is brewing.
You said mafia. You said the Banks family are the mafia. That's what you said.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a different approach, different storylines.
So much happened in that.
Yeah, guys.
Somebody died.
Yeah, so that's basically my alternative scene. We've had very different approaches to the
Yeah.
journey. Feel free. Let's talk about it. Let's hear thoughts. Let's ask questions. Let's break it down.
You guys literally thought out like every like crevice. I was thinking, oh my god, I thought it was gonna come to an end. It was like, but no, it's spring break. I was like, oh my god. No, it's gonna. Wow. No, guys, literally, they need to hire you lot, writers.
Thank you.
Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Let me start with yours because yours is fresh in the mind. Yeah.
Okay.
How did we get to like Connor dying? Why Switzerland? Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of questions, and it was like, could you see the Banks family also like having that access in terms of like wiping CCTV footage, and do you think that they have the capabilities of doing that?
100%. I feel like if they can bring Will out of prison from Philly and bring him to Bel-air and no one's asking questions, I think they could wipe the footage. And Jeffrey, that British guy, could do anything, right?
That hitman.
Said sorted. Just sort out that camera. And then Switzerland, I just thought it's a land where there's peace. If someone goes to Switzerland, you're not really thinking they're going to rehab. Like, you think like, oh, they're doing anything else. So it's one of those things that it wouldn't look bad and people wouldn't ask too many questions.
Mhm.
It's just like Carlton's Carlton, you know?
Yes. And you said rewind hostage situation, huh? Excuse me.
Yeah.
Not a gun to the head.
Gun to the head, babe.
What?
I know.
Carlton.
Yeah,
Huh?
I know.
How did we get there? That was a big leap, you know.
Honestly.
I know. But do you know what? It's kind of like, obviously, while Will was in Bel-air, Rashad was still trying to find him. Like, he really wanted to, like, get revenge. And obviously he's died, but he still has people around him that's like, we're going to settle these outstanding issues, you know? And I know you're in Bel-air, and now I know that your cousin is here. We're going to use this as leverage type thing.
Yeah.
So he hasn't actually taken him hostage. In the text, he said, I've let him go now, but you're going to need to come back to Philly so that we can, like, settle this.
Squash
How
the
that
beef.
happens, I don't know. But
What?
Crazy.
it's
Do you
gonna
actually
be-
think that Uncle Phil would send his son to Philadelphia, though?
To
the
rough him
thing
up a
is,
bit.
like, Will's not going to be like, yeah, I just want to go back to Philly to do some gangbanging. It's going to be like, I miss my mum and I want to go back, or I want to go for this holiday. He's going to lie about it, but he knows really,
Why didn't they just bring Carlton back?
because they don't know that Carlton, he's hiding his drug habit, basically. So they're just like, you're staying with Aunt Vi because we want to take care of you type thing. So they're not bringing him back home.
But if it's one of those things where Carlton's like, Mom and Dad, I was in Philly and someone pulled a gun on me.
But
like,
he's not going to say that, because
Really?
he knows that his life is going to be on the line.
He'll
If
probably just
if he
message Will.
snitches, yeah.
And Will's not a snitch, so Will won't say nothing.
So it's not as simple as just being like, this is what happened, let me go. Because you know, A, where you're staying. They know where you're at. They also know that Will is in Philly. Like, there's not a lot of leverage that you have in that situation. So that's that situation.
I would have liked it for him to get caught in school.
Interesting.
Doing it in school. So then he gets
Yeah.
suspended from school. And then obviously they bring in his family, and his family like, nah, Carlton does not do
Goldie's
drugs.
alternative senior.
Oh, hey!
Come
Hey!
on.
Yeah,
Hey!
Let's hear it.
No, guys, I'm not ready.
How you were going?
I don't have the
with
sound
you?
effects.
Carlton does not do drugs. That was
That was so
good.
funny. That
That
was
was
actually good as
good.
well.
But yeah, like I don't know. I feel like his world needs to crumble. Like I feel like, yeah,
Yeah, I hear that, you know. Especially as
100%.
he was trying to, like, ruin Will
Yeah.
at school.
I think he thinks
Yeah.
he's like untouchable, and he needs to be touched.
Does anyone have any other questions, any other thoughts about the scenes?
No, you know,
No.
no.
Oh my God.
I hope people are not
okay.
going to ask me to choose.
Oh, well,
That's
that's
exactly
what's
what
going
we're
to
gonna
happen.
do.
Oh my
But after-
gosh.
We're going to give each other 10 seconds first.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm
So-
going to go first and give myself 10 seconds. However, I don't actually know what I'm going to say
Dude.
in these 10 seconds. That
I like your
feel
phone
like-
case. It's giving me, like, throwback.
Thanks.
I'm ready.
Of course you are.
Oh my God. Okay, hold on.
All right,
hold on, hold
5, 4,
on.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, pick my scene because you get to tease out a bit more of that drug element and also the gang element. It's also like wife swap, but like not wife swap because they're swapping lives. And you get to see Carlton in Philly.
Thank you.
Okay.
That was a lot.
That was good.
So that stressed me
Thank you.
out.
You ready?
No, let me just catch my breath.
Oh my God,
No,
you're
my heart is
breathing right
actually-
now.
oh
You
my
guys are so
God.
dramatic. I
Okay.
can't deal.
Goldie, you have 10 seconds then.
To pitch, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
Are you ready?
I'm actually very scared. My belly's even shaking.
You got this. You got this.
10 seconds. Starts now.
Pick my scene because there's so many different elements. We go abroad, we go and see murder, we see Carlton getting shaken, we see chaos and everything happening, we see Will.
It's finished. We see Will. We see the main character.
Girl.
Guys, I can't lie, it shook me. I'm
You
rocking.
panicked. You really panicked.
It's really scary. It was the minute she looked at me, everything left.
They are two very different like takes, and I feel like each kind of take gives it opportunity to expand more and like create more storylines, which is good as well. Your vibe is giving me a little bit more Grey's Anatomy.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Grey's Anatomy, so that's a good thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just feel like the abroad element, because then that could kind of like open the doors for a sequel, like, you know, Carlton in Switzerland. Like, I don't know, do you know how they did Blackish and then they did like,
All right.
do you know what I mean?
Different spin-offs.
That opens an option for that as well.
Okay.
To kind of deeper really understand how Carlton would thrive by himself, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I wasn't too sold on the police storyline.
Really? I thought that was something that could like bring it out.
It was
a bit.
given a little bit of a, it was a bit of a like a woo, you know, a shock factor. I wouldn't expect it.
Curveball.
But I don't know how I'm feeling about Lisa and her dad.
Well, Lisa's not on her dad's side, by the way.
Yeah. But then I just feel like, really and truly, how could that end? Lisa's dad's gonna have to die, and then she's gonna be an orphan.
Yeah, Aunt Viv could take her in, but then she becomes Will's step cousin.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh wow.
Yeah, a bit weird.
It gets a bit messy.
Does get a bit messy, but why does her dad have to die?
Because what other solution is there? He relocates to another city or town, has chief of police officer, and then Lisa leaves, and then
yeah, she's living her life. She goes college, spreads her wings. Her dad gets what's coming to him.
Okay, the murder as well.
The murder was Gregory. What's his name? Connor. Yeah, the murder was Connor. So Connor died. It wasn't even a murder. It was an overdose. But because Carlton was there, like, it's contamination. You know what I mean? So Carlton's gone to Switzerland, but I feel like he's gonna come back. All sorts of stuff could happen.
I feel like Adessy got some extra time. Put in some work. Slyly.
Goldie, you're cracking me up. I can't even lie.
Oh my God. Oh no, why do I feel so much pressure?
No, we haven't even started.
Okay.
She's loving this power. She's loving it.
Oh my God. Hit me.
Okay, so I did like the fact that, you know, you kind of gave us like a juxtaposition, you know, Carlton going to Philly. I did like that element to it. Now, do I really think that there's enough substance to that part? I'm not too sure. In the sense where I feel like for an episode or two, yeah. But then after a while, it's like, okay, cool. You're just going to walk the block with Trey. We know you're uncomfortable. We know you're going to go buy drugs from the plug. Like, okay. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's next?
The hostage situation.
Hostage.
The issue with like Richard's friends. Like, that's going to be the stress.
And then to resolve that issue, Will has to come back to Philly.
Yeah. And
then we're in square one again. So then what happens? Does Will remain in Philly?
Well, we don't know. That's what's going to unfold. Goldie. Do you know what? I have no inkling of who she's going to pick.
Honestly.
You know, sometimes you can tell.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes you can tell.
But today, I don't know.
Goldie, you're thinking.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like if I was to be like watching it now, like what storyline would I be like, what? And I'm not going to lie, guys. I think the person who's going to get my vote.
Goldie, I hate this.
You
can tell this was a presenter.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
You know what had me?
Actually hoped it
was
could have been me.
It was the drowning in the pool that had me.
Oh my God.
Like,
you just said it was Grey's Anatomy.
Woo!
Oh my
God. I can't lie. This is the happiest day of my whole life.
Yeah, no, you won me over
still.
still.
Can I just say?
Because the drama, there was just different levels to the drama. You know, drowning, wiping the evidence.
Just remember how you felt when you heard my scene.
She's already picked mine. Sorry,
thank
you.
Another one, thank you.
On the camera, remember their reactions. We all saw it.
No, no.
But sometimes, you know, people get excited by the outside packaging.
But then once you
open up, you're like, you know, there's, you know, different things that you need to understand and, you know, digest.
I hear it. Congratulations, Adessy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie, this one's hurt me small.
Good sportswomanship.
But I have to hand it to you.
Yeah.
It was a good scene. There was a lot going on in a good way.
Yeah.
So, congrats.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I can't lie. I'm shocked.
Yeah, that little dance that you did was a lot, you know.
Guys, I don't think I've reacted like that. I've never reacted that way. I'm actually in shock. The dance it wasn't expected. Sometimes, as Patricia said, you can feel it.
Yeah,
but I didn't feel it.
This one was unexpected, you know.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm gonna go back and watch Bel-air again now because
yeah. Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's it for this week's episode of That Would Bang podcast. You can follow me at Adessy.
And you can follow me at _PDDR.
And you can
follow me at Goldie Quaker on everything.
Woo! And you can tune into her show.
Yes, radio, Rinse FM 106.8 every Monday to Thursday, 8 till 10 a.m. Soundtrack for breakfast.
Can you actually hear that?
So
that presenter just came out.
Yeah,
it just rolled. It rolled so well.
Oh my God.
Also follow us at the TWB Pod on all streaming platforms and on YouTube. You're watching us on YouTube. Give us a little subscribe. You know we're trying out here. But we will see you in our next episode. Goodbye.
Bye.